overall well-being. This product is the perfect companion for athletes, busy professionals, or anyone seeking to operate at their peak performance level and well-being. Next in line is Ultra Mito Rejuvenate, the answer to aging gracefully while living life to the fullest. As the years roll by, our bodies crave extra care and nutrition. Ultra Mito Rejuvenate, with its unique blend boosted by XDS technology, caters to these needs. It aids in slowing down the aging process, eases aches and pains of joint and muscular discomforts, ensuring that your golden years are as energetic and lively as your youth. But More Mito doesn't just cater to humans. Our pets are part of our family, and they deserve the best care possible. Ultra Mito Pet Life ensures just that. Specially formulated to support the health and longevity of our furry friends, this product ensures that your pets enjoy the same level of wellness that you do, keeping them active, happy, and healthy. What sets More Mito apart isn't just their innovative Ultra Mito products, but their commitment in empowering you. More Mito is dedicated to educating customers with knowledge and interactions with twice weekly, More Mito Health and Wellness and Doctor Nutritional Counseling calls that aid in supporting their customers, referring customers and paid representatives, ensuring that you make informed decisions about your health and wellness journey. Remember, as you embark on this journey towards better health, you're not alone. The person who shared this message with you is more than just a contact. They're your ambassador in the More Mito world of amplifying mitochondrial health. They're here to assist you in understanding the benefits of XDS technology and how the Ultra Mito products can transform your life. So don't wait to take control of your health and the well-being of your pets. Reach out to your More Mito ambassador today. They're ready to assist you in signing up and starting your journey with Ultra Mito Restore, Ultra Mito Rejuvenate, and Ultra Mito Pet Life. Your path to a healthier, more vibrant life is just a conversation away. So get back to the person who shared this video with you today. Do it right now and start your journey to a better quality of life in your health and wellness.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of mitochondria? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay. Mitochondria is that part of your cell that produces the energy that your body runs on. Okay? Mitochondria is responsible for everything that has to do with your health, because everything that has to do with your health takes energy, and that's where it comes from. Let me tell you how critical this is. If all the mitochondria in your body right now were to stop working, your brain would stop working, your heart would stop working, everything would stop working, and you would die. Okay? My name is Roger Hill. I'm CEO of a company called More Mito. And at More Mito, for the last 10 years, along with my partner, Dr. Bevan Elliott, we've been focused on helping people with their wellness by providing them the technology that they need to regrow their mitochondria. Okay? So let me tell you a little story about yours. You started out with a lot of it. When you were a kid, you remember then, that's when you had all that energy, you hardly knew what to do with it. You ran, you jumped, you played, your mama had to tell you to sit down, stop running through the house, all of that, right? But as you know, later on in life, not so much. By the time you get to be 60, you probably lost half your mitochondria. And let me tell you what happened along the way that caused this to be the case. The diseases you encountered, if you had COVID, you lost some mitochondria, probably didn't get them all back. If you've had high blood pressure, diabetes, any host of diseases damage and exhaust mitochondria. Medications, as good as they are for helping you get well, many of them kill mitochondria too. If you've ever, for example, had an antibiotic, most of us have, well, mitochondria are a biotic. It kills mitochondria, okay? Now, with all that going on, that's why you have that loss of mitochondria, half of it probably by the time you're 60, by the time you're 80 and 90, down to 5 or 10%. Now, let's reflect on what was going on while that was happening. A lot of people don't see as well, right? Maybe you're nearsighted, you're farsighted, you can't read fine print as well. Or maybe you're having issues with your night vision, loss of mitochondria. Mitochondria have the highest concentration in your major organs. They have to, because they take a lot of power. Let's take your brain, for example. Are you remembering things as well as you used to? Right? Many of us, we lose it a little bit as we get older, right? How about your strength and stamina? If you're about 45 or 50 or so, you probably figured out already that you're not a spring chicken anymore, right? Right? We all kind of know that. Lost of mitochondria. You don't have that energy you did once upon a time, okay? And what about your immune system? You know, it's supposed to protect you from everything that assails you. Except if you've lost 50% or more, let's say, of your mitochondria, how can it possibly do as good a job? It can't. Now, let's reverse that. Let's suppose the technology existed to regrow your mitochondria, put that back. What might that do for you? Which one of your health concerns might you want your mitochondria to help you get back? Our company is dedicated to giving you the answer to that question. In my technical career, I worked at NASA during the space program. I was recruited from there to go work in the Pentagon. So I had an opportunity to see technology operate at the highest level. And that's what prepared me to work with my future partner, Dr. Bevan Elliott.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bevan Elliott. I have a background in physics, in physical chemistry, in material science. I've dabbled around in biology and have settled in doing research in both chemistry and physics with electromagnetism, but primarily now in formulation of high-tech and nutraceutical formulation for Mormito. I have a very deep connection to research and development, and most of my career has been in fundamental research. Lately, I've been in applied research, particularly with respect to mitochondrial health and the use of various means in formulation from electromagnetism through to chemical formulation effects in order to enhance delivery systems in biological systems. I'm the Director of Research and Development of Mormito, and I work together with Roger Hill.
Okay, good evening and welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. My name is Maria Woodson. I want to welcome you to our Tuesday night corporate Mormito call. And we just heard Dr. Bevan talk about our fantastic products, our XDS technology, the exponential delivery system. So we want to look at, well, what exactly was he talking about? What did he do? Just bear with me, my screen is stuck. It's okay. All right, so what exactly was Dr. Bevan talking about? What did he do? Well, all right, he decoded, he was able to decode the signals that your body sends to make your mitochondria grow, signals that have gotten weaker. The next thing he did was he created a whole delivery system, and he called it the exponential delivery system technology. And it's a technology to make the signals in your body that had gotten weaker to make them more powerful. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is that special thing that sets the Mormito product line apart from anything that we've ever seen. Anything that we've ever seen. Now, this XDS technology is the magic that makes the extraordinary result that people and pets experience. It's what makes it happen. It reorganizes the molecules of the ingredients on our product labels so they don't just get into your bloodstream. They get all the way into your mitochondria, which are thousands of times smaller than your cells are. Now, this is a breakthrough that only Dr. Bevan Elliott has made. And the product line, he called it Ultra Mito, as in ultra mitochondria. Let me tell you about these products. These products are fantastic. Restore. Restore is designed to support your cellular repair and is also going to regenerate your organs. It's an oil-based product and it has two ancient superfoods at its base. And those ancient superfoods are the black seed oil and olive leaf and olive oil. And some of the ingredients in this formulation encourage the creation of new mitochondria for your body. Others of the 44 ingredients are there to affect every organ and every system in your body. Let me tell you about our renewed brain and body. Because of all the things that are needed to regrow mitochondria, because they are not found in one form or in any one place, Dr. Bevan created Renewed Brain and Body. Now, Renewed Brain and Body, it contains water-soluble ingredients that regrow mitochondria in different ways. It also contains additional ingredients to affect your brain, your stamina, and your strength. Now, Rejuvenate, this one I love. Rejuvenate, you can use it from your head to your toe. This is a topical gel. It's a cream, and it's designed to carry nutrition down through the skin. It's highly recommended for anything that's going to affect your hair, your scalp, or your skin from head to toe. And it doesn't just stop there. Rejuvenate penetrates all the way to your bone to affect your mobility and any aching or hurting in your joints. We do something around here in Mito. We add Restore to Rejuvenate. We do this to boost your mitochondria even more, so that Rejuvenate can carry the 44 ingredients in the Restore to the bone. Now, you can use it a lot of different ways, all right? You can use it on issues that concern your mobility, on aching and hurting joints, on your hair, on your skin, on your scalp. If you're dealing with baldness, if your hair is thin, if you have eye tiredness, or if your eyes are irritated, what about that nasal congestion? It helps with that. Your gums, your teeth, bumps, so many different things. This Rejuvenate can help. Add that Restore to it. It's going to help even more. It's going to help with moles, scars, and even rashes. Listen, all of the products are scientifically designed to work together to support mitochondria. That is why we offer them in bundles that also save you money. We all like to save money. Now, I want to tell you, last but not least, we're going to talk about our pets, and Novelette is going to tell you about that.
Yes, so Pet Life is Restore for pets. It has ingredients that pets can tolerate taking out. 75% of the homes in America have a dog or a cat, and half of them consider their pets to be family members. I'm one of those. So that's why it was created. Now, Pet Life does wonders for our furry friends, or at least we say our babies or whatever we call them. And there's so many owners that are looking for one product out there that can do everything for their pets. I've spoken to a few of my neighbors, and that's exactly what they're saying. But I want to share a testimony for a stray that I've been feeding. I was telling Maria. He showed up. I guess he got in a fight. Ears all ripped up. It looked really bad. It looked like in a couple of days there'd be some maggots growing in there. I said, Lord, what am I going to do for this cat? Because I can't touch him. I said, I'm going to put some Pet Life in the water. So I put Pet Life in the water every day. I think maybe on the third or the fourth day he showed up. Eyes are looking bright. I look at the ears. It's not wet and leaky anymore. It's dry, guys. The scabs were on it. He looked like a whole different cat. I was just amazed of just putting it in the water, what it did, the turnaround it did for this kitty. And now he's looking fine again. Maybe getting ready for his next fight, but he's looking great. The fur were all a mess, and he's just filled out. So it's amazing what this product can do for the animals, as it's doing the same for us humans. So thank you for coming and listening, and we'll turn it back over to Miss Maria.
All right. Well, again, welcome everyone to our Zoom call tonight. I would like to introduce you to a person that we all know and love. He started his career at NASA, where he used his genius and his intellect in our United States space program. He then was recruited by, of all places, the Pentagon, where he served in another fantastic career. He now brings all of that intellect and genius and his intellect and genius to our company here at Mito. Everyone, please help me give a rousing welcome to our CEO, Mr. Roger Hill.
All right. So great to be with so many of you. Love doing these Zoom calls. You know, Dale and I like doing radio on Saturdays and Mondays, right? So I tell you, it is true that I have been a few places and I've done a few things, but I'd like for you to know that nothing's more important than what I'm doing here at Mito with you. You know, when I met Bevan in the summer of 2015 and we started talking about mitochondria, it didn't take me long to figure out that this is something really important and that we needed to work really hard to bring it to the world. And I challenged Bevan at some point to make something he had never made before. In fact, nobody had ever made it. We needed something that would help people physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay. And that just hadn't been done before. Okay. But thanks to his genius and the technology he created, we now are having that happen routinely. And I hope it's happening in your house right now. Okay. So that's the real critical thing, that we wanted to get this technology out to the world. The ability for us to get it out is dependent on folks like you. So I want to piggyback a little bit on what Maria was talking about the products and the technology. When you look at the statistics, most people are not dying of old age. 70% of the people are dying of disease. With this technology, we have an opportunity to fix that. We have an opportunity to give more people to live longer, fuller lives, and that's really what we're here about. Now, that creates a really large opportunity. We'll come back and we'll talk about, we're going to hear from some folks with their results and whatnot that they've had. But I want to take you to compensation in a minute. But I really want you to really feel the importance of it. We were really blessed to have access to this technology, to use it. And boy, do we ever need to share it with other people. What's going to make this happen is this marketing system that we put in place. But let me take you to the compensation plan first. I'm going to share my desktop. We're going to get right into that. And we'll come back to the products at the end. I'm going to share my desktop right now. Nick, are you seeing my desktop? Am I sharing?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So, you know, we really want to be successful here at Mito by building success relationships, starting with your family, starting with your friends, starting with the folks that you know. So we created this compensation plan to be fair for everybody. And of course, your results will be dependent on what you do. What we wanted to do, what our vision was, is to help a lot of people. So we've got to grow a really big company. So what's that? I think big's nothing but a whole lot of little. Okay, so we created this compensation plan really to help new people, smaller producers, earn quickly and grow faster. And as a result, people who are large producers are going to be able to have larger, more secure incomes. Most compensation plans, and I've been a compensation plan consultant in my career, it's focused on the company and a few large distributors. Nothing wrong with that. Companies have to stay in business, and large distributors should be rewarded for what they do. But I am concerned about everybody else, all right? Because you know more people than either one of those entities, right? And so that's why we focus on the way we did. And it was very obvious early on that we needed to create this compensation plan the way we did. We want to help you earn quickly, you know. We want to basically get you paid and keep you paid and help you grow your business of introducing people to our technology. And it really began with this technology that Maria was talking about. But let me take you back to 2019 when we introduced this. We didn't anticipate that our average order size would go up 300%. So even if you get nothing else out of a presentation of this part, and I understand that our folks that are referring people are earning 2 to 3 times as much as they used to. 40% of the people at that time actually were paying and have it shipped to them overnight. And it was amazing to see. I never heard a statistic like that. Now, let's get right to the highlights of this compensation plan. In my working with other companies and their compensation plans, one of the things that was clear to me is that companies like to charge people for the privilege of selling their product. I think that's nonsense. But where else does that happen? Okay. That's why we're not a network marketing company. If we were, we'd have paid you to come in here. We'd have forced you to get on auto ships or buy big packages and whatnot. That just prevents people from engaging with us, and we want everyone that possibly can to engage. So everything is free. Everybody can afford free. There's no mandatory anything, no auto ship, no big package you got to buy. You don't buy this much, you won't make that much kind of thing. None of those games and gimmicks that you've seen other places. We make it really easy for you to qualify. We'll get that into that in a moment. We don't have a ton of breakage where they make it appear that you can earn all this. In reality, companies taking it back every chance they get. There are no baffles or blockages in the compensation plan. And when you grow and you get bigger, I've noticed from talking to many large distributors that, there are these situations in which they can help somebody else grow and get big, and it costs them huge commissions later. So we created this vested commissions that will let you develop an equity in our business by being having customers committed to you in a way you'll always be paid on them. They can't be taken away. We created this more Mito concept. So many of you made me proud by sharing your compensation with other people to help them buy products. So you can earn more Mito cash with us as a referring customer. I'll talk about that more in a second. And also transfer it to others. You've been so generous in helping people. Many of you thousands, and in at least one instance, tens of thousands of dollars just given away freely to other people. So it's something we're really, really proud of. And I don't know about you, but I've never been in a company where I've seen that happen. We have what's called real-time rank advancement. You ever been in those situations where you earn a promotion and you have to wait till the end of the month, wait for the end of the week, right? That's nonsense to me, right? I mean, I've designed real-time systems since I've been designing systems. In the case of the marketing ones, all the way back to 2010. If you can go in the airport, take out your iPhone, get a ticket, and get on the plane, why you got to wait till the end of the month for anything? A promotion, some money to come, whatever. So everything is in real time here. The rank advancement, the compensation. When somebody makes a purchase that you're going to get compensated on, when that person sees order complete come up on their screen, everybody, including you, is supposed to be compensated, already has been. And we'll take a look in the back office a little bit. We'll show you what that looks like. But bottom line, everything gets spun off in real time. You get to send it to yourself whenever you want to. I think, like I said, I think payday is obsolete. Okay. Rank retention features. We literally promote you in real time, like I was saying. The very order that comes in that gets you promoted, we don't make you wait. We promote you immediately and we pay you at the new level. Okay, right then. Okay. So that's a big deal. Okay. To make this work well for everybody, we created these rank classes to help you get going quickly. Those key features I talked about are here in this ambassador level 1 to 4 customers. That's why we don't like charging anybody any money. We want people to get started and get results very quickly. The next level, the silver level, we'll talk about is where you can start building your team. The difference is you're getting 5 levels. You see those in a moment as an ambassador, but you get unlimited levels, basically infinity bonuses. That's where you can earn more than 5 levels. Once you reach that silver level, you'll need six customers or more to do that. And then at the gold level, that's where these equities come in place, these vested commissions. We programmed this just so that by this time people will be earning full-time incomes, and so far that's been the case. Every single person reached their goal level. You need 300 customers to get there, but it's really, really rewarding. And that next level is a platinum level, a different kind of coded bonus that gives you more equity, and it works like DNA. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. But let's get to how you get started. You've got to start with us as some kind of customer. Referring customer is someone who is opting in to compensation, and regular customers. I want to respect people who I call customership. Not everybody wants to participate in marketing. You may have noticed that, right? Some people want to be just like as Amazon. You come and buy and keep going. There's no, you got to join that thing, quote unquote. So we respect that. People just want to be customers. We're really happy to let them do that. But if you want to participate in compensation, all you got to do is click that referring customer button and join us that way. Okay, let's talk about how you qualify. I've seen companies where you had to do this, that, and the other, and then you finally get to where you can earn. With us, it's like bring a single customer. That customer is going to be a qualifier, whoever that customer is. Every time they make a purchase, it's going to extend your qualification to earn 35 days. If it's you, if you enroll with us, you make a purchase, then the next person you sign up, you can earn on that person. Now, I didn't want you to have to wait to payday, so it doesn't have to be you. You can sign up with someone else, and when that person makes a purchase, it's going to qualify them. It's going to qualify you. Okay, that's the scenario that you're seeing here on the right. And for that, you're going to get 5 levels. I'll show you that on the chart in a minute. The next level is called Senior Ambassador. Add 3 more customers or customer leg. A customer leg means that it doesn't have to be someone that you personally enroll. You can sign up someone who signs with someone, and that person anywhere in that leg makes a purchase. The whole leg is going to count for you. Okay, and you'll see what you get in a little bit. You earn twice as much on levels 2 through 5 when that's the case. You get your first infinity bonus at the silver level. You need 5 customers or customer legs in addition to your qualifier. To do that, you're going to get a silver infinity bonus down to the next silver. So it's not limited by levels. Okay. You want to get here pretty quickly. This is called 2-star silver. To be a 2-star silver, the first way is you become a silver, right? Then anytime anyone in your downline becomes a 1-star silver, it like pushes you to 2-star silver. You get there rather quickly. And the other way to expedite this is that you just go get 10 people alternately. Because you get 10 customers or customer legs, right? It will expedite you to 2-star silver. Because if you're moving that fast, you're probably going to get that 1-star pretty soon anyway. So we're going to fast forward your compensation when you do that. All right, let's go to us 3-star silver. I tell you what I think about 3-star silver. I think if you can get the 3-star silver, you can just by keeping working, you can max out this comp plan. Let me back up a second. You see this configuration where you're a 2-star, you got a 1-star? Well, at 3-star silver, you need to duplicate that across 3 legs. You still need a minimum of 5, right? And we don't believe in minimums, right? You should have way more than this by the time you get there, since we're trying to help as many people as we can. You need a total of 150 customers, you and your entire team. And now you're going to pick up a silver infinity bonus at that level. So let me jump ahead. I want to take you down here to this chart. I want to just show you this so you can see how the numbers work. We'll come back, pick it up. Okay, here you go right here. So when you got started as an ambassador, the percentage is 25%. And by the way, we have a 50% pay. Everything's calculated on a 50% payout. So if it were a $200 order, we'd pay out up to $100. $25 of it would be yours. When you got to be a senior ambassador, you needed 3 customers. In addition to how you qualify to get there, you get twice as much on levels 2 through 5. You see those percentages down there. And when you get to be a silver, by having 5 in addition to your qualifier, you get another 15%. So now in your personals, you're getting 40 because that's what you get when you have 15 to 25, right? You get 40% on those first levels. At 2-star, you get another 5% infinity bonus added to that, but you don't get it 1 level, you get it 2. So when people also become 2-stars, you don't take a pay cut on them. You get the same 5% on them as the first generation that you were getting on them when they were in your 2-star silver base. What's that? It's in your base if you are the first upline of that rank. Okay, so you got that. You get to be a 3-star, you get another infinity bonus that gets what we call compression on all the 1s and 2-stars. I mean, you're earning on all your 1s and 2-stars as deep as your organization is. All right. Now I'll go right to the next chart because right here. Okay, got that in a different color. So let's carry that over, that 3-star silver. Let's talk about this gold. These are similar to 1-star and 2-star silver, except now these are coded to you. That's how we implement this equity conversation, right? At the instance you're promoted to this level, okay, and you need 3 legs to do that. That it looks like this. You get that? Here we go. You need 3 legs to have 2-star silvers in it. When you roll a 3-star silver, it could have been 1 and 2 stars. Here those 1 stars have to grow to 2 stars, right? You do that, and I don't know if you can read this down here or not, but you needed 300 customers to get to this level with no more than 105 out of any one leg, and that'll qualify you here. So now let me go back to that chart we were looking at a minute ago. Here we go. So now this, the nice thing about this is now you're getting equity in this, that every single new customer that comes into your silver team has your code number associated with that customer's record. And the algorithm is really simple. Is this a new customer? Yes or no? If no, this is a new customer. I mean, yes, this is a new customer rather. It just looks up line from where that customer came in for the first person who is a 1-star gold. And if that's you, your code number is now associated with that customer. So the next time that customer buys, we don't have to search for it. We just say, is this a new customer? No. Okay, well, to whom it was it assigned? It was assigned to you. Okay, pay you. So there's never a question once you make goals of whether or not you're going to earn on that person. As long as you're at least at that same rank, gold or higher, then you're going to earn on that person every single time they purchase. That's from your entire team. That is massive leverage. Okay, ask the people who are gold right now, they'll tell you. Okay. And by the way, if perchance you lose your ranking, this is where it counts. We don't demote you right away. You get notified. Let's say that you fell out of qualification because let's say you got right at 300, but somebody dropped off there and got 299. We don't demote you immediately, right? We send you a notice that said it happened on a Wednesday. On Sunday night, we check your rank. If it's still not been addressed, we send you a notification. And you got until the following Sunday night to get that back. All right. So we have second chance demotions, but we promote you instantly. Okay. All right. Now let's go to 2-star gold. At 2-star gold, you get an additional coded bonus. It's another 5%. And you notice on the green line now, where you're adding up what you're earning on personal customers, you're all the way over here like 60% at this point. I'm sorry, right here, 57.5, right? So that means if that was a $200 order, you pay out $100, what did you get? You got $57 on that, okay? And you also have a second generation to gold. So when people become a gold, you're not blocked there. They just become your second generation. You start earning on them. Now, and platinum, I'll tell you about that. Platinum, you had to have 3 legs back here to be a gold. You need to have 5 legs of 2 stars. The structure is very modest, and you need to have a lot more. You have to have a few thousand customers to get there, but it's really worthwhile. Okay, come back here and show you why. Because these platinum codes work like DNA. To begin with, you get to choose what we call your elite team. You get to choose to make 2 legs of your choice. They're coded to you immediately. And then from that point forward, every new leg you create and everybody in it gets your code numbers, and you're driving these back to you. We've already had, and we don't have any platinums yet, we just got 2-star golds. We've already had leg leave the United States, go to Canada, go to China, and come back to the United States. So this is going to go all over the world, and and we're going to make sure that any proceeds from your downline, if you're at that rank, are going to find you because you're literally coded into everybody that comes on board. Okay, so That's why you never been paid this. Okay, they don't have to do it. All right. I want to make it so ridiculously rewarding that if you will work and help us get this technology out to people, we're gonna take the limits off your income. Okay, we're gonna take the limits off your income.
Sorry. Look like I muted myself.
Okay, mute yourself back. Okay.
So I did it again. So.
Okay, this is not Q&A. All right, very good. Yeah. Okay, so just, if you're new and you've not done any marketing before, this might not mean a lot to you yet, but trust me, it will. It will. Okay, so let me tell you what makes this even more real for me is the way we set up the marketing system for you. I'm gonna have to log in. Look like we lost that page. We'll fix that pretty quickly. There are three things. All this talk about compensation is really good, but how do you really take advantage of it? There's three things that you need to have to be successful. It's been a limiting factor for most of us. You need a great product. And I think we've done that, right? We thought it was a field of dreams, and we really built this really great product like no one had ever seen, help people mentally, physically, and emotionally. People would come, and they have. And we're talking to you tonight as a result of that. Okay, that's the first thing we needed to have. The next thing we needed to have was a compelling message, and most people, when you're new, you don't know how to deliver that yet. Okay, so we recorded that. You saw that in the introduction. You saw that a couple versions of the Mitochondria Story. So we had to give you that. And then we need to give you the means to reach more people, right? Have a great product, have a compelling message, be able to reach more people. And that is what this Share More Mito info is for, okay? Right here, the flyer you get is very nearly completed. When you come here, you're going to be able to review your information, and if it's okay, all you got to do is click the button and accept it, or we'll take the information that you put in your back office and it'll default to that. But just like on the front of your website, you can change the name, or if you want to be represented differently, we'll let you do that. Now let's go back here. Let's look at it. You just got to get this story out here. And I wrote this mitochondrial story. You can find it in your back office and you can study it. But we recorded it for you because everybody seems to start in the wrong place, right? You want to talk about product. Well, everybody who doesn't have a product, okay? You want to talk about, look at this result, that result. Everybody claims they got results. What they don't have, right, is this thing where they can regrow mitochondria. So you got to start that story out talking about mitochondria as this does. Mitochondria is what's keeping you alive right now. And chances are you didn't even know it. They affect every aspect of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, including how you think, how your body performs, how you feel. Okay, all this is here to get them to click this button, and when you do, heard of mitochondria? You're going to get this story. Yeah, maybe no, or maybe I've heard the word but never really understood it. Well, let me make this simple. I won't play that all the way through, but I'll show you where you can find it. You can, even though this flyer is not enabled yet, you can send that to people. Okay. So imagine, though, that you sent them that, and the other video that you heard tonight, that's right here. There's one more video we got to put right here before this thing will be complete. There'll be testimonials on the bottom down here that we'll be encouraging people to engage with. Talks about our health and wellness calls that we have. People are looking for solutions. They're not looking for hype. Enough with that already, right? Okay? And that's how we're positioning ourselves. And if you're health concerned, right, this is the company you need to be talking to. We support you with a great product. We have the nutritional counseling and our health and wellness calls. All of that is really made for that kind of thing. And the marketplace is ready for us as we've grown every year. Okay, so let me come back to here. You have that first. That's the only thing I'm going to show you that is not already complete. You can use these, where it says share audios and videos right here. And there are these categories: when people health, pet health, Mitochondria Story, and these Zoom calls like last week. You can find those here. You can also get these on your mobile phone as well. So let's just go through an example, and I'll show you what it looks like on a mobile phone as well. So let's say you were talking to somebody, and they had a concern about parasites. There's a parasite category in here. You could come in here and find this. This is Nancy Buchanan. She has some worms coming out of her face. Okay, click that, and you can play it and listen to it yourself. So Nancy, last time we talked, you were concerned about parasites that were coming out of your face. So give me a little bit of the backstory of that. Okay, I won't play it all the way through. So you can go and listen to that, and then send it to someone who may be concerned about it. And you have these different ways in the upper left-hand corner. I know that may be small for you. This is your text messages. I know that's WhatsApp. You got Twitter. You got email. You can send all of those. And I want to switch to my phone right now because I want you to see what it looks like over there. And now I'll bring you to the same place on my phone. Let's go back. Needs a fingerprint. Okay, let's get back to here. Okay, so this is my iPhone. This is the app right here. You will go in your back when you get started with us. You go in your app store or Play Store, depending on whether you got an iPhone or an Android. Download the More Mito mobile app. Get it on your phone. It's going to ask you for your username and password. It is the same username and password you use to log into your back office. Okay. Bring this up. You'll see the announcement just like you do, on the computer. And these three lines right here, that's how you get to this menu. But if you scroll down, this is where the Share More Mito info is. Now, I was just showing you here where you had share audios, videos, and docs. Let me click on that. You see the categories once again. Let's go in here to people like we did. And you can come down here and we can find parasites. That may be a bit small for you. I'm zooming in so I can see it. Here you go, parasites. Right there, okay? Now, you can select this, just like you did on the phone. You can play it. And you can share it. The neat thing about sharing it from here is that you don't have to type the name in. If it's in your contacts, you can pull it from right here. I can do this from my Mac, but a lot of people don't have it. So certainly from your phone, you got access to your contact. You can email it right out or text it or whatever option you chose. So let's go look in our contacts right here. And I'll pick Nick. Okay. So Nick comes up, and if you read this, it says generate link to share, or enter the name of the person. You already clicked it, it's already here. And then click generate the link. So there you go. Now, if this was on the computer, you'd have to type that in. But on your phone, it pulls it right from your contact. So let's generate this link. There it goes. And this says, hey, Nick Parson, Roger Hill. Roger has shared some information with you. So visit this link. Okay, now you can change, you can edit this. I know Nick pretty well, so I'm going to delete his last name. Okay, because hey, Nick Roger, if I want to reformat this, if I want to put a colon in here, and I want to tell him, call me after you listen to this. It's not letting me get in that next line. Let's see if I can do it again. Okay, I got a little bit more discretion on the other one. All right, anyway, let's go share it. And at this point, you get to make those choices. From here, you got messages, you got WhatsApp, and you got more over here, okay? That brings up this template, lets you pick any other way you want to send this out, right? You got email, for example, right there. I don't know that I don't have an Android. It might work slightly differently, but you'll get access to all your different ways you can send stuff. Now I lost it. Let me go back and do it again. Okay, go put Nick. I'm trying to show you that in CKP person. Pick him up again. All right, generate that link. Here we go. And I'll come in here again and delete that name. I want to hear from some of you in a little bit who are actually doing this and you can contribute your experiences. I think people who haven't done it yet would be benefited by that. I'm going to pick my messages. Going right here to Nick, right there, bam. Put this in here. I sent it to him last week, right? So here we go. There you go. So Nick's going to get this. So Nick, get it and click on it. Now, I'll show you this part on the phone. It'll work the same way. On the phone, on your on my screen here. When you send somebody something, all those links you're sending track back to you. Okay. If you come down here where it says see and track activity or shared links, that's where it'll come up. And this section lets you see your activity for a lifetime, last 4, 3, 2, 7, last week or the last 72 hours. And whichever one you click, that's how much of your activity you'll be seeing at one time. Let's take the last 72 hours. Nick, I hope you clicked on that link already. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So is this the 25th already? Okay. So this is where I just sent him Nancy Buchanan. He just clicked on it. It says 2 activities. Let's view these details. And you see he got it. He didn't have to click on it, but he did. He played it. And we know that. Now imagine that as we get more and more of these links, like from the flyer and all, you'll see a whole history of this. You'll be able to see how many times people came back to it. So by the time you look at it, they might have had a lot of activity. So you've got a better understanding of the level of engagement on the part of the person because you see what they did, you see what they clicked on. Okay, big time advantage. Now the other thing is, when you're getting new people started, you want to be able to help them. So we give them an opportunity to share their activity with you so you can see their activity and help them with these leads coming in. So that's why this button right here says share my activity. Okay, so you could come in here and put in someone's username if you're a new person getting started, let's say, or maybe you're a person been around for a while, you're going to be out of town, you want your upline, someone to watch these leads for you more closely if you're going to be somewhere you can't attend to them yourself. So you put that in there, it'll search for it, get that person's name, and then once that's the case, then that activity is being shared. Now let's look at it from your perspective. This says view shared activity. Drop that down, and you can see anybody that you shared your activity with. Those people are listed there. It can be more than one person. Okay. And then here it says see activity of others that have been shared with me. Okay. So you click that. And this is one of the people that I signed up who shared his activity with me. And so when I click this, I can go to their back office and see what they've done. They haven't done anything yet. But you see the same person's name there. Okay. Just signed them up recently. So I think this is a powerful tool that you have to help your people get going. Okay, help your people get going. So that's a quick run through of this. Now I did it today on the PowerPoint, but you have in your back office the audio and video enabled PDF, and I think it may be a better learning tool for you because on all of these pages you have this thing that says click here, and on whatever page may be that you might want to know more about, let's say we're down here at 2-star gold, you would understand that if you click this link, a recording is going to come up, and when you play that, start silver. As a 2-star silver ambassador, you can earn significantly more on your downline and on personal customers. You're going to hear me explaining that page. And if you want to get even deeper, let me get the back button here, go back. Okay, place, we'll find it. I think it took me off my page here. Anyway, so all right, so it's easy to find. So come back here again, come back compensation, hit the compensation plan link, go right here, and here we go. And or if you want to get deeper into the way these commissions are distributed, come here. Click this link. This shows you how every single one of those compensations that you'll see on the compensation chart gets actually assigned. This is an assignment example that I have right here. Okay, let me drag this out of the way because I want to change these colors for you. I keep all mine dark, better for my eyes. Okay. So you got those silver, gold, and it just gives you an example of a customer came in and exactly which one of how would these be assigned depending on what the ranks are above you. But don't have to worry about it. Click this link and you got a video. You got a video of me explaining how this is done. Loading up, it'll start in due time. So we're giving you a lot of tools. We're going to give you some more. It's going to be a lot of fun to be able to help people. And maybe your objective is you need to earn enough to help pay for your product or buy more product or help get more product for other folks. I mean, either way, this compensation is at your disposal, and we're really happy to give it to you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pause right here on this part. I want to get to some feedback from you. I think I've got I had a video queued up for you. So get ready to help me with your. I don't think he gave it to me. How about that? I was expecting my video guy to give me a video in here. I don't think he gave it to me. So I don't see it yet. Mary Robbins. Okay, so all right, so let's go to Q&A, and we'll get some stories from you. I want to hear from your stories, some results that you're having. I want to hear from Al and Ronnie too. Al and Ronnie, you all there? Put your hand up, please. All right. So let me unmute them, Dale, while everybody else is getting ready. Dale, Nick, unmute them for me, please. You got them unmuted?
We're here, Roger.
All right, great work.
Money is here too.
Outstanding, great working with you all. So Reggie brought you all to me. You told me the story about how you were using this mobile info system and everything. Tell everybody else that story. Randy couldn't wait. She had to go see what it was all about.
Yes, what happened is that Reggie sent me an audio testimonial. I didn't look at it right away. Then about 3 weeks later, I decided to click on it and listen to it. And when I listened to it, the testimonial resonated with me because it was something that I could relate to: high blood pressure, diabetes. They had been diagnosed with enlarged prostate, about 7 months prior to that. And so I decided to give Reggie a call because he is someone that I know. And so when I called Reggie, I was already sold on the product because that's where I might as well have tried. Reggie said, recommend that I buy 2 bundles. I bought the 2 bundles. I started using the product right away, seeing some tremendous results with my blood sugar and also having to get up, going to the restroom to pee 3 times per night normally before the product. And now after about 2 months on the product, I don't get up in the middle of the night going to the restroom. Lot more energy. So, it's just been absolutely amazing. So what I started doing, Roger, is that I started sending out the audio testimonial to people that I know. I haven't went beyond my address book in my cell phone. And I'm constantly sending out the message. To date, I probably sent out a tad bit over 400 testimonials. And the reason I use that so frequently because it worked once, it worked on me. That's what piqued my interest and made me give Reggie a call. So I figured if it worked for me, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. Let me use that app also. Of the 400 people, and I love the idea that we can measure our success. Of the 400 people, plus people that I sent the app to, sent messages to, testimonials rather, I'd had close to 300 that has actually clicked on the link and listened to something. And that's just absolutely amazing. So some folks clicked on it more than once, even though they didn't want to admit it. I'd see some people click on it 5, 6, 7 times. And then when I call them back, they say, well, hey, I haven't had a time to listen to anything yet. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? You up all night clicking, but it is what it is. And so I truly believe anyone who used that system, you're going to be very satisfied with the results you're getting, because most people that click on it, a lot of them have eventually became customers, with us. And those who clicked on it and got and wound up buying the product, those are the ones who are duplicating and doing the same thing, because they know what worked for them. And now they're doing the same thing just like I did. I said, oh, well, Reggie sent me this. Let me send it to someone else. And I randomly, would test different testimonials, because I know blood pressure and diabetes are the two hot ones. You send those, you're going to always have somebody click on it, because most people in our great country they're very familiar with diabetes and high blood pressure, because if they're at a certain age, they're probably experiencing it already.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roger.
All right. Tell me about that first one you got when you sent it out, where Randy went and looked at it really quickly and saw the person right away. Is she there?
Yeah, Randy is here.
Hi.
He's talking about that. He's talking about the person who had the that we sent out the link to. You called her right away, and she was already inside the app listening to it.
Oh,
you
yes.
Prematurely called her.
Yes. And she said, how do you know?
How about Angela?
Yes. And she said, how do you know? Then I'm watching it. I said, I just got the notification. You just open it up. She said, really? She couldn't believe it. And so that's how quick I can see when someone has opened our links. Even right now, there's so many links going out. It's incredible. But overall, what's going on in regards to our business is just blowing up, Roger, just by default, all because of the testimonials. The testimonials are so effective, so amazing, and everyone is so sincere in regards to what's happening with them, in regards to all the benefits they're receiving, taking the mitochondria, and just excited, and they're telling other people. And many of them have not even received their package yet. Just listen to me, and then they ordered it, and it's not.
Okay, I think we lost our sound. Okay, we'll be back. Well, while we're getting them back. So you got an opportunity to set off a shock wave of activity like you've never had before. Okay? And people will do what Al and Ronnie's done. They got it. And some of them going to be in the layaway. That thing will lay around for a while. Here they are. They're back. Go ahead. See if we can hear you now. You need to be unmuted again. Okay. All right.
Okay, back now. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So anyway, so it's just amazing what Mo Mito has created in such a short time. Barely 2 months now. We've got an amazing organization growth. And they created the results in regards to my like many things have happened. You know, I'm very conscientious of how I look and how I present myself. And I've always been a health and wellness field and always want to be in front of technology, always in the forefront of anything that's exciting. People are talking about, there's a buzz. Well, lo and behold, we get invited to Mo Mito. And I mean, I'm not slim. I'm heavy. I'm not that heavy, but for me, with my height, I'm only 5'3.5". And I went to the doctors prior to coming into my Momito, and I shrank by 1 foot. No, yeah, five inch and a half. I shrank. I said, "Wow, I'm already petite. Now I've gotten shorter. My goodness, that's not good." He says, "As you get older, you get shorter." But if you look at me, I don't look my age. So I'm very excited about that. But more so, the last 2 months, I lost 5 pounds by taking the product, the Momito. To me, that's exciting, really exciting. And I feel that the contour of my face is contouring even more. And I'm excited about that. The products, when I use it for when I got my nails done, and there is no cuticle growing at the end of my nails, meaning my fingernails. There's no cuticle at all growing. Just that I know that I have to have what they call having a treatment for my nails and things like that, but no cuticle. I'm amazed. Why is that? No cuticle. So my skin is so clean, my nails are so clean that you can't tell that it's outgrown. So I'm so shocked, happy about that. I love the Rejuvenate cream in regards to using it as a body lotion, as a face moisturizer, as a hand cream, putting it in my nostril and breathing it in, using it as a toothpaste, also using a little bit around my ear. You know, sometimes when I use the oil, the Restore, it tends to pour out slightly from my ear because I put it in my ear, just a little drop. It tends to pour out. And guess what? I put the cream to hold it back in so that there's some kind of layer. So I put a little cream by the eardrum. So these are all the testimonials I'm sharing today.
Awesome. So how does this more matter experience feel compared to anything else you've done in marketing? You all have a lot of experience. So how's this feeling versus other things you've done?
Well, I can say this, because we've been in the industry, in the networking industry, even though this is not considered network marketing. I look at, let me get into the camera. We've seen some tremendous growth in a very short period of time. And I'm so excited about this because, you know, sometimes, because I've seen so many companies whereby the product wasn't all it was cut out to be. So we're always a bit reserved about going to family and friends. There's my beautiful sister right there on the front there. But you know, to have a product that actually works, to have a compensation plan that's absolutely incredible.
So robust.
Because I wasn't looking for a business opportunity when we came here. And if anyone would have told me that I would have made as much money as I'd made already with More Mito, I wouldn't have believed it. So I'm glad Reggie didn't try to sell me on the income opportunity. he might have lost me on that side. But it was because I was more focused on the product than the commission. I was excited about the product. And sometimes, Roger, you have programs that have amazing product, but the compensation is no good. And you want to attract many people because the networkers ain't getting paid. They don't want nothing to do with it. And then when you have a company, very rarely will you have a great product and a great compensation plan hand in hand like this. Very rarely would that happen. And so we have a real winner here because we have both. And I'm just so excited about this. Matter of fact, I think I've been going, I don't think I missed a single call every single day of the week since I got ordered the product. Oh my God, I need to take a day off. But that's what happens when you get excited.
Yeah, and you said something really important because a lot of people, like you said, they're reluctant to go to their family and close friends, right? They keep talking about they're in the no friends left club, right? But since this is about helping people and you know it will, right? Then anybody you're not motivated to talk to, you're not dissuaded from reaching out to anybody.
Yes, because it's so important, people you love and care about to share this with them. If you care about them, you will share this product with them. And really, it's just about sharing. You're not trying to sell anybody anything, but if you care about your loved ones, you share it with them. What they do with that information is really up to them. Yeah. But at least you share it. That's right. I think that's the important thing. And I'm going through my phone and sharing this with as many people as I can because I know it's good for them and it's good for me. Exactly. What I say is like, I was never looking for somebody to tell me yes. I want to give you the opportunity to say no. No, I want to keep that high blood pressure. This diabetes hasn't killed me yet. I haven't lost my foot. Okay, whatever. Give a chance to say no. And you'll be surprised at how many people say yes. And I'm just amazed and excited for all the people who have embraced more Mito, who came ahead of me. Don't be like me. When Reggie introduced me to Roger, I was thinking it was a different Roger Hill. Because Roger and I have known each other for probably 15 years at least. And Roger actually called me 5 years ago. Oh my God. And I'm telling you, talk about missed opportunity. I'm mad that Roger didn't call me back again and again and again. And then Reggie showed me a text message where he sent Ronnie a text 2.5 years ago. Oh boy. And here I am just getting in 2026. Oh my God. So I'm telling you guys, if someone cared enough about you to share this amazing product with you, be grateful and actually pick up the phone and thank them that they call you. And I know I get busy sometimes. And like I told Roger, I heard you, but I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. And it was 5 years ago. Yeah. But I'm so thankful that it came full circle and captured my attention this time around. And I tell you what, I'm so glad to have planted my flag here. And there's no other place I'd rather be than right here with more Mito. Thank you so much, Roger. Want to publicly thank Reggie for circling back and sending that testimonial to us because, it does matter to follow up. Even though he could have easily said, well, hey, Al, you weren't interested, so I'm not going to get back in touch with you. But he did get back in touch with us, and we're here today. Thank you, everyone.
Right. And Roger, I wanted to share something. In 2 days' time, March 26th is going to be my 68th birthday.
Unbelievable. I know you're getting on. I tell people that the side effect of Moramato is unexpected compliments, right? I know you've been getting some.
2 months on the product, and we're looking forward to 2 years on the product.
We're the same age. 68.
Yeah, we're both 68.
All right. Hey, congratulations. So great to have you with us. Take care. All right. Okay, awesome. Let's see if we can hear from a few more folks. Thank you, Alan, Ronnie. Any more hands or any comments or questions in the chat?
Let's see, Cynthia Weems did have her hand raised a moment ago. Where she disappeared to? Let's see if we can find her, guys. Let's see if we have anything else in the chat. Alrighty. Cynthia, where'd you go? Okay. Don't see anything else in the chat right now. We don't have any more hands raised.
Okay, so I would just advise all of you to engage the way Al and Ronnie have. You know, most of us got hundreds of contacts in our phone. That phone needs to be something other than a bill, don't you think? You know, so start sharing. It's not, leave it up to them. Leave it up to you. I mean, there's so many folks in your life that need to hear about this, but we just can't make you send it to them, right? So if you'll volunteer for that part, we're going to make sure the rest of the experience is as positive as it can possibly be. Okay, well, we got a hand over here. Who is this we got here now?
We have Billion Flow. You've been unmuted.
That's Reggie.
Yeah, oh man, what an amazing, oh my goodness. How do you explain this, Roger? You just can't. And so I just got finished cutting the grass, so look a little messy. So, but I'm excited. Listen, folks, Roger, I got another testimony from you. The gentleman went to sleep, and guys, listen to me very carefully. I know that when you talk about autism, how people can look at you like that can't really be. But I sat with two gentlemen, Ron and Eric, and both of them, when I did the knee test, the bone-on-bone test, when Ron sat down, we heard his knee go click, click, clack. And when he stood up, it went clack, click, click. And I said, this guy got to be joking. I thought his knees were going to pop open. But ladies and gentlemen, we watched 20 seconds. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen for everybody like that, but I'm just telling you the confidence that I have in this technology. I showed them how to put it on and how to use it. And I'm going to tell you right now, both of them brothers in front of me were running and doing the daggone O.J. Simpson at an airport in front of me. And I'm telling you now, they experienced some amazing things. But here's where the clicker goes. His autistic son comes out, and I saw the embarrassment on his face. And he admitted it on the call Sunday night, on my call. He said he was embarrassed of his son. Ladies and gentlemen, the young man is now making his bed. The young man is now, he's doing so many things. And his dad is going to get on the phone with me and Roger, and he's going to tell his testimony about his autistic son and what this technology has done for him and his family. This stuff is changing lives. And if nothing else, when Roger told me, you know, when I first came to Roger, I said, Roger, you know, I'm trying to do this AI stuff to try to get it to my team and stuff. And, you know, Roger will hear you. And then all of a sudden that mathematical ingenious mind starts going to work. And you could, if you listen real carefully, you hear it go click, tick, like a chamber, right? And so all of a sudden he calls me and says, I'm putting something in place where everybody can use. Now, I had no idea what he was talking about. You know, I'm busy trying to be, you know, Michael Jackson in front of people in the supermarkets. You know, watch me and listen to me and how great Mito is. And, you know, and some people look at you and they run from you, right? Well, I don't no longer have to do that. I simply just used the mobile marketing system and sent this to Ronnie and Al, sent this to a few other key people. And oh my, shout out to Nina Upchurch and her mom. The things that are happening for the team. It's all because of the system that Roger put in place. Folks, don't take it for granted. Don't hear me. Make sure you go download that mobile marketing system. Play with it. Just play with it. And somebody asks, how in the world did they send out 400? Well, I'm going to tell you something. And, when you take this opportunity like it's oxygen, and here's what I mean by that. Get a bowl of water, put a clock in front of you, and just stick your face in there. And I bet you no matter how long you hold your breath, you will come up gasping for air. But when you treat your business with that kind of urgency that you need air and oxygen, ladies and gentlemen, you'll find 400 people won't be enough. If somebody held a little fake gun to your dog and said, I'm going to trigger him, ladies and gentlemen, notice I said fake. So what happens is a dart gun or something, those little rubber things. What I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, if it's serious enough, if it means that much, if it's detrimental to you, you will get stress out of the way. What do I mean by stress? The finances. When you get the finances out of the way, so many things, ladies and gentlemen, with something that like this that works, that mobile marketing system should be. I'm going to tell you, I had a few other people from other companies call me requesting that. I had a few other people from when it comes to, hey, will he build a system? I said, no, he won't. No, he not. No, he won't. I had to tell him, no, this is for Momito only. And so, ladies and gentlemen, they saw how valuable what Roger put in place. And I'm going to tell you now, when you got Roger's brain and the mechanic behind the wheel, he said, who's the mechanic? Everybody know that's Dale Bonet. When you got that kind of power and then the integrity, I was on the phone with a gentleman that simply earlier, and do you know it was the integrity that got him, because him and I was talking about another CEO that we both know. I ain't gonna call his name here in Atlanta. He got a bad name for downgrading the comp plan to miscompensate his reps. But no, you know what Roger does? Roger tries to figure out a way to pay you more. Oh my God, folks. Listen, Roger, I want to thank you, man. Shout out to Frank Varazan. No! I got to give him praise. I got to give him his praise. So with that, Dale, I turn it over to you. And Roger, I'm sorry, turn it over to you.
All right, thank you, Reggie. You can't hold that enthusiasm back. You keep looking at his statements. Okay, so we got who's that over here? We need to unmute there. Is that Ingrid?
Yes, we have Ingrid next.
Unmute her, please.
Hi there. Ingrid.
All right, go right ahead.
Hello. Well, I have my little puppy doggy here. Come on. Uppy up. Say hi. Hello.
All
And
right.
this is Bibi, and she loves more Mito. Yeah. You want some more Mito? Yes. Do you want some?
Share your little testimony.
So she had severe allergies, and she's never had them before. She's got a very bad red rash, huge, all over her legs. She's been biting. It was even starting to scab. She was never like that. And Novelette's saturate her. Just put it on with the Rejuvenate, and then the Restore, and she's like, don't listen to how many droppers, just saturate her. And I'm like, okay. So I was actually a little timid at first because I'm still new to the company, and I trusted it for myself, and I wasn't sure. So I was little by little increasing. And now I'm like, shoot, she had 6 or 7 droppers today already. And she loves it. When I say, are you ready for your Mito? She just jumped on my lap while the other gentleman was talking, and then I didn't give it to her right away, so she just jumped off. But if I showed you, she literally just licks it right up and absolutely loves it. So I went to the holistic vet today, so she got an acupuncture and chiropractic. She is looking tremendously better, and the vet wanted to give me other things to put on her, even plant-based topically. And I'm saying to myself, I don't know, from the time I made the appointment till now, she's gotten a lot better. And I've got, Dr. Novelette, helping me out right now. So I'm giving, the Mito more, the Pet Life, a bit more of a chance before I even try anything else. She had these black things all over. I thought there was like from flea bites or something, and it wasn't. They just said it's only allergies. So when I put more and more of the Rejuvenate on her, they're almost all clear, almost all gone. So we're happy with more Mito. See?
All right.
Yes, we are happy.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Yes. We love more Mito. This is a Mito house. Mighty Mito home.
All right. Thank you for sharing that, Ingrid. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
And not.
You lost your sound. Okay. Is there another hand or comment before we let Dale Bowden come in here with that commercial? Better get that hand up.
Esmeralda wanted us to unmute her, but I can't find her. Can you raise your hand, Esmeralda? I'm trying to find her. If you click on the react button on the bottom, you can raise your hand. I'm having a problem finding you.
Yeah, I don't see her either.
Yes.
Okay, well, do you have anyone else?
No comments in the chat. Okay.
Okay, we do have to see. All right, we do have one question. Daryl says, one of my prospects asked why haven't many people heard of Mito?
Everything starts somewhere, doesn't it? I think that's one of the advantages you got. You're at the head of the buffet line. Nothing's picked over. Everything's there for you. So there you go. I mean, we have turned down at least one 7-figure offer to put this in retail. We didn't do it because we think a story needs to come with this. Some enthusiasm, like you've been hearing on this call, needs to go with this. Okay, so we didn't do that. But I tell you, I wouldn't wait much longer. All right, is there another?
Yes, there's Anthony.
Anthony. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How you doing, sir?
Good to have you on, Anthony.
Hey, I got a question. I hadn't been on a lot of calls, but I was on a call a while ago, and I believe it was you, had spoke about a baseline, like a starting point for if you've been taking the product for a long time. Do you have any memory, anything like that?
So what I say is that if you've been on it for a while and maybe you plateaued or maybe you're still trying to get that result, and I know a lot of people that get some results, but they're still waiting on something to happen to hit a particular threshold. And you got to find your level. You may need to take more. I double and triple dose every day. I need you to do that just to keep up with the kind of schedule I got. All the stuff I got to do up late at night with the IT guys in India in the morning, and it's a lot happening, right? So that's what I need. So find that next level, and especially if you got a serious health condition. You got a serious. The minister that was on last night, Monday night, Apostle Jones up in Philadelphia. When I talked to him, he wasn't taking enough. He thought he was, but he wasn't. That's the thing. You should double back with people and make sure that they're really taking enough. He said 3 doses, and they think a dose is like 1 dropper. No. It was 3 teaspoons kind of thing. So you may need to adjust it up just to see, if it doesn't make a difference for you. Okay, maybe that's what I was talking about.
Okay, I didn't remember it, and I heard part of it. So, all right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, great having you on. Okay, so couple more minutes and it's bonnet time. Hey.
All right. Hey, everybody, you get these incredible products at moremito.com, MOREMITO.com, then a /, type in your username and hit enter. You're going to be at your website now, the website you've been looking at here on this presentation. You know it's your site because your name is at the top of the page. So is your phone number, so is your email, your WhatsApp number, if you've put that there. And that's where you send people to learn more after you've initially told them what you know and what you've experienced. They get a selection of testimonials. They can read about the XDS, what it does. They can read the ingredient list, and they can even look at the labels on the products. Most important, though, they can purchase. They can only buy from you. They purchase from your website, and that's when the magic all starts to happen. Now, listen, they can also do one additional thing. They can join you. We've created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that now. There's nothing like More Mito and the multiple things it can do for each person. It's not a question of should I use More Mito or this other stuff. There is no other stuff. So it's a one-of-a-kind product, and we've created a one-of-a-kind company to support it. There's no cost to join More Mito. We don't charge you to tell people about the product. We think that's a horrible way to do things. We don't charge you to be here on a monthly basis. You don't even have to be on auto ship. It's there for a convenience. Nobody has to be on it. You don't even need to make a purchase to participate in the compensation plan. One sale can qualify 2 people. And we hope you participate in our compensation plan because you've never seen anything like it. You heard about it tonight. Let me tell you, no legs to balance, no breakage, no, gee, sorry you didn't get this money, we're going to take it back. 50% of everything that comes in goes out to the field and stays there. And when you become a verified member with us, that means we've checked your phone, we've checked your email, we know you're real. Then when somebody buys something, that's when you get paid. We don't pay once a month or once a week or once a day. Every time somebody purchases, your compensation's in your back office. If you've joined as a referring customer, then you've got Mito Cash. It's like Kohl's Bucks. You use that money internally, buy your product, pay for shipping, send it to other people. It's great for people outside the country that have a concern about the disparity between their currency and U.S. currency. Use MitoCash to make your purchases. But you know what? You can upgrade to a paid rep. Again, no charge. It's easy. It's done right in your back room. You simply fill out a W-9, upgrade to a paid rep. Now you're getting cash. You can send it to your bank with our very secure ACH on steroids program from Stripe Connectivity. Send it not just to any bank in the U.S., virtually every bank outside the U.S. because it's so secure. You can also send it to PayPal, to Venmo. Here's the point. We pay you for sharing. We pay you quickly. Roger, you heard him say on this call, payday, you decide. We don't think you should be waiting for this. You tell somebody, they buy it. Dan Wade has a story of his wife spending a commission off of his Venmo card 10 minutes after a purchase. Hear about that. You do with us. And we support you even more with an incredible communications team. If you need help, we've got a support staff. They work 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. The phone number's at the bottom of your website. Call them if you've got a question about compensation, about the placement of people, about how things work, or how to place an order. They're there to help you. If you're upline, which is your first choice, the person that introduced you, they know all this stuff. But if you can't reach them, we're there to help you. And here's the amazing thing. If you call and don't get a person, you're going to get a call back. Leave a message. Nobody calls anybody back these days except More Mito. So come on in. The water's great. You've never seen a product like this. There's nothing like it. You've got the secrets. You've never seen a company like this. We've got your back. We'll take care of things. Come in and let's share this with the world and make it the world a better place. So that's it, Roger. If I left anything out, you let me know. I'm going to turn it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Dale. So it's so great to be here with you.
We have Esmeralda.
Okay. Go ahead and let's go with Ezzy.
Go ahead, Esmeralda.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, excellent. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm on the mobile and it didn't let me do the reaction, the raising of the hand. I was just texting in the chat. So I'm very interested on, I did get on a little bit late. I'm just parked in front of my house. I just got here from work. But I am interested on I love the mobile app. I really thank you so much, guys. That's amazing, Roger. But how do you send, like I heard that gentleman say 400 links. But though every link has to be individualized because I put everyone's name on it and I send it, each one separate. But he said something about, he said 400
That's what he
links.
means. That's what he means.
Oh, okay. So there's not a way because I have this app called Hit 'em Up.
And no, I just showed you. No, okay. Hit 'em Up isn't going to work here because it's not our system. Okay, I guess you could take a link and you put it in Hit 'em Up to send to a list, but now you just broke the system.
Right.
Because that one link is coded for one person. That's how we separate out, all the feedback you're getting. So you go to your phone, you choose the contact, and you can back up and on that same one. If you want to send that same one to multiple people, it's easy. Just back up and keep hitting and hitting and hitting. You can keep sending it. Right. I mean, on your phone as opposed to your computer, because you're pulling those contacts right out of your phone. You're not having to manually type it in.
Right. So that's pulling the first name, right, from the first line.
It's pulling the contact. When I went to my phone, and I don't think you can see this, but
the only reason I'm saying that is just so you know, I have like almost 5,000 contacts, but the thing is that my first line, which is the name, has the year, the month that I met them, their name, and then their condition, like cancer, autism.
So then you need to take time and clean that up. It's valuable for you to do that. So you're saying that instead of putting first name, last name, you put something else. Okay.
I put first name and whatever, because yes. Like if I put cancer, anything that has cancer on the first line.
You got a comments field below for that kind of stuff. Okay, copy it out of there, put it where it's supposed to be in the contact, and put the person's last name there, so you're not junking it up. Otherwise, here's what you have to do. You have to take that person's first name, okay, and every time it comes up with all other stuff, you saw me edit it when I was doing it for the person, for Nick I was sending it to. You got to delete that last name. You're going to have to do it every time. Versus clean it up in your contact to begin with,
Right. Okay.
Copy that out and put it in the note field or the comments field or whatever you call it on your device, and make a proper contact. The last name where the last name is supposed to go. Comments where the comments supposed to go. Notes where the note's supposed to go. Whatever the case may be.
Right. All right. Well, I know that the mobile app is amazing, and I can't thank you enough. And I appreciate. Another one is on the regular wellness calls. Can it be a staple where you mention always the mobile app? Because there's a lot of people that they're not regulars on the call, so sometimes I'm trying to get back to everyone that's already joined with me to tell them there is a mobile app, to send them a screenshot. But it just.
Well, we will send out general communications, but you got to look at your group, right? You got to make sure that everyone in your group has that information.
Yeah. Okay? That's what I'm working on.
You can get us. You can get Dale.
Yeah.
To send a message. Tell them about it, Dale. You've done it for other people.
Listen, we'll send a message to your downline for you. Draft a message. We'll look at it. We'll approve it. Probably upgrade it a little bit. We'll send it to your entire team so that you're able to communicate with everybody and tell them what you want them to know. Let me give you a little more perspective too, Esmeralda. You're right that there's some pre-work, a little bit to be done with the app to use it to its best effect, but consider the option. You're not putting on meetings. You're not calling people. You're not driving to see people. The tiny bit of work in the front end to make the app properly usable. And look what you get out of it. You get you get documentation of what they've seen. How powerful is it to call somebody and say, hey, you watched my video, but you didn't watch the whole thing. Finish up. I got stuff to tell you. Or, they didn't watch it at all. I mean, gosh sakes, it's like I love my free car, but I got to put gas in it. This is too hard. Let's just love what you got. Let's use it to its best, and let's work on it together. And let's go, and get to me.
Oh,
I'll send
100%.
emails for you. All right.
Okay, I will. Oh, I need the email addresses for you guys. I think I have put that on the text message that I sent to Roger.
Write it up, send it to me at support@moremito.store. I'll call you back, we'll proof it, and it'll go out to your team. That's true for everybody.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you.
All right. We do have several questions in the chat.
We'll take a couple more.
All right. Someone wants to know, ringing in the ears, what can I use for it?
Put the rejuvenate around your ear. Also, just take the dropper, put a few drops in your ear. And the Randy just told you that you put some rejuvenate in there to keep it from running back out. Or just sleep on the opposite side, kind of thing. You know, we've had people, one lady did that. She hadn't heard out of there yet in 37 years. Started hearing. So give it a try.
All right. Another question is, I definitely missed the mobile app part. How can I get more information on it?
Log in your back office. I'm going to do this once more. I'm going to do this. What just happened here? Are you seeing my desktop now?
Yes.
Okay, so let me get a fingerprint on here. And by the way, does this person have a mobile phone, or are they using the back office?
They did not say. Mr. Logan, can you say if you have a desktop or if you're using the mobile phone? Mobile.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. You're going to go to the App Store or Play Store, depending on whether you have an Android or an iPhone. And you're going to get this More Mito app. Search it up. It says More Mito app. And then you're going to be asked to put in your username and password. It's the same username and password that you have on your for your back office, right? Same thing. It's going to ask you two questions. How much would you like to earn? And how much time would you like to put in to do that? Okay, it's going to ask you those things. And let me unstick my phone. And then you set it. And what you should do is you should send it to your upline. This is what every upline should do. When you sign somebody up, you need to go in there and make sure you trust them as part of that procedure. So we know that they're a real person. They'll talk about that on every call. And then you need to go and introduce them to this mobile app, right? And take them all the way through and have them send something to you, so you know they got it. And here we go. I got it back up now. I had to unstick it. Okay, so here's the app right here. I'm still stuck on this page. Okay, so we're gonna get off of here. Okay, as they say, technical difficulty. So I'm gonna have to do this little demo for you from the website. All right, no problem. The phone is just a bit more convenient for sending things out because you have your you gotta get this thing out of the way that the Zoom platform puts on top of it. Okay, fine. Come on. All right, now let's drag this over here. And let me get rid of this. Okay, let's go here. Okay. So you're gonna go grab your you're gonna log in. I'll drag this so I can get this over here like this. And get logged in.
Yeah, real quick, Roger, let me point out that everybody just go to your store. If you're an iPhone, go to the iStore. If you're Android, go to the store. Download the More Mito app. Search for More Mito. Download the app and start playing with it. You can't break it. Go and the more you use something, the more you get to where Roger's showing you right now. The easier it all becomes. Yeah. It's all free, and the best way to learn is to use. Go ahead, Roger.
Everybody else would charge you for that, and you would pay for it. Okay, but some people wouldn't, and so we're giving it away for free. And you come right here, it says share More Mito info right there, And if you're on your phone, this will be vertical. It'll be third from the bottom, be a plus sign in front of it. But this will say menu. You click menu, and it opens up. Now you see this vertically instead of horizontally. And you come in here and just go with this. Come in here, look at this flyer. Yours will be looking like this because it's it's first time through, so to verify your information is correct, that it pulls up. And you will be able to see it like this. Read that, see what it's saying. Click this button here where it says play video. Have you ever heard of mitochondria? Have it come up and start playing. Okay. It's really designed for you to just be able to read it and kind of have an understanding of what's going on. You get here to share audio, videos, and docs. You have these 4 categories: people, health, pet health, mitochondria story. If you come here to mitochondria story, you got all these videos right here that you see. The real detailed one with Bevan and I here, more mito history. We recorded that in Atlanta. And, the ones you play at the beginning of there, you see all of these, right? So you can send these to people. Because I like telling that mitochondria story. I would send the mitochondria story and say one of those audios with a condition on it. Okay, if I knew something, particularly if I knew something about that person. All right, you can come back here, mitochondria story. You come over here. You got all this information. You got all these people out here selling antioxidants. You got people selling stem cells and stuff. You come to this document and find out we got all of this stuff inside of our one product here. Okay, all of it. See if I can get in here and get that minus. Here we go, right here. And just follow this information through. Tells you about XDS technology, how it relates to all of this. You click this link here, it takes you over, tell you exactly what ingredients are accounting for regrowing mitochondria. It's all here for you to learn. All right. So you can send this actually out to folks. All right, but let's go deeper. So you come down here, and let's say you had something you wanted to share. Look at all the categories that we've got, and the age and so forth. But what if what you're looking for is not in a category? You got a generalized search on the phone. It'll say just like this as more mito library. So if I wanted to find somebody with a heart issue, I'll tell you what, heart murmur. Type in murmur. You got to come over here and do this search button. I guess I don't have one here with heart murmur. Well, I'll try somebody new I got. Pressure. And if you don't see it in here, you just call customer service.
We'll get it to you.
Right? We'll add it. Keep hitting return. I gotta get them to make this. There you go. So you got all this stuff in here. Just pages of them. So you got choices here. You just gotta dig into this. You just gotta dig,
Let me give you some more insight. Mm-hmm. I mean, getting people started, one of the first things, think about it. Think about yourself. I got to learn about mitochondria. I know it's great. I know it's wonderful. I know it works, but how in the world can I tell somebody? Not everybody can. You can be brand new now and send the video about mitochondria that Roger's created. You can listen to him. Who's better than Roger to explain it? If you've got a condition, whether it's blood pressure, whether it's diabetes, whether it's retinopathy in your eyes, you've got the ability to send it. And here's what's important: a new person tends to hold back because, well, I got to learn everything first. I don't know it. When I know it, baloney. You know it the day you join because it's at your fingertips. So what's the next big fear? Oh my God, someone's going to like it and want to ask me questions, and I don't know what to say. What if they ask me? You've got an upline. We can have the upline notified. The upline can know when somebody watches and call you and say, hey, Billy Bob just watched your presentation. Why don't we give him a call? Maybe he should be on Saturday. We took care of all the stumbling blocks. And so now a new person comes in and they don't even need to learn how to spell mitochondria. They download the app. They go to their people, their contacts. They send it out knowing that you're going to see the response and you've got an upline mentor that brought you in to help you make the three-way call, get this whole thing rolling. We have solved so many blocks to the startup. If you just get in, start using it, and make it yours, it's going to be powerful. It's an incredible tool, and you got it here.
Yeah. And there's even a previous call like this in here where we went into all kinds of detail about that mobile app. You know, it's in one of the categories. Go back to the top again. This one where it says CEO does a call. This is a call from the 7th. Okay, that's a call from the 7th. You can go there and listen to that. Do your homework. You know, it can be rewarding. Let me just put it like that. Okay. All righty. So hopefully that helped you. It's time to go now. We're running late here. I'm going to knock this down. Okay, so Dale Bonet, you get the last word.
Listen, everybody, I hope you're as excited as we are. I know you are, because we're all on this call together. We've got so much at our fingertips. So many barriers have been removed that now it's simply a matter of get in and duplicate. Send the texts, send the notices, look at what's happening, and share the message. Understanding that we've got a 30-day empty bottle, money back, no question asked, guarantee. For gosh sakes, all these people have had all these multiple things happen. And you don't think anything's going to happen for you? Well, look, if it doesn't, you'll be unique and you get all your money back. No question. But let's get going. And goodness sakes, there's people here making high 5 figures a month. If all you do is get your product for free, that's a win. If you do a little more and maybe we make your car payment for you, that's a win. Do a little more and you let us make your house payment. Listen, it's all here and we're here to help you. We are in this together. And I hope you get the sense of that. What we create, when we get something that works, we give it to you at no charge to help you move forward. So we're here. Thank you all for being here. And that's it for me, Roger. I'll see everybody on Saturday.
Must be time for the more Mito toast. Maria, Novel, and Nick. Let's get that toast on. I need some rejuvenate. We'll do that more.
Yes, let's do. Everybody, grab your restore, your rejuvenate, or your brain and body. Let's all make it a very good night.
All righty. Thank you for coming. So great to see you. We'll go back to radio on Saturday, Dale.
That's right.
Yes, indeed. And by all means, keep sending us those really great stories. You know, that's how we make these calls really good, because people let us know. I get to interview them and get it edited and whatnot, and then put it in these different categories like we have. Okay. And if you got a category that or a topic that you want to hear, let us know. Let us hear from you. Okay. All right.
And everybody, don't forget to join Alexander on Thursday. You don't want to miss him.
Yeah,
and again,
we need to get some wind-up music on one of these times.